See, that's how we
It's
roll.
all good.
But 0-4 taking a few rails here. Still enough armor to kind of survive the next one, but here comes Mega, and where is Vampire? He's still back on top of Red, and he is so early. He's about to be late. I mean, he's got the red now, but he's hurting so much.
Oh, that's not a good choice.
I don't understand.
0-4 buys his time.
Health bubbles.
Bubbles. God damn it.
Oh no, it's
They're bubbles.
That's just sexy. Nice.
poppity pop.
So, Vampire, I feel like it's pretty clear that he's outclassed in this matchup. I thought his play during the first 5 minutes was actually phenomenal, and there was a chance where it looked like he was going to equalize that first early frag. He really could have, to be honest. But 0-4 is just a more well-rounded overall player, and even though Vampire was playing smart, playing defensive, it just wasn't enough.
And, you know, if you have to say bubbles, at least say it like Joe.
You really don't want me to imitate a British accent. You really just don't.
No, you don't. I was
It'll
thinking
sound
the other
better
day, though,
than
you know,
actually saying bubbles, though.
Joe plus mascara plus high heels equals Eddie Izzard.
Totally. Absolutely.
You're right. Oh my god. That's a beautiful
Absolutely.
image.
Yeah, actually, you know, I totally thought that the very first time that I saw him, so I was thinking, why is Eddie Izzard casting Quake?
I don't know if we'll appreciate that one.
Yeah,
better.
maybe not.
He better
love you,
goddamn
Joe.
bow to Eddie Izzard. All right, 4 impressives for 0-4 and 8 frags. Of course, he got 9, but he decided to kill himself because he's just that good. We head off to Aerowalk, I guess. Not good for Vampire.
People in IRC were saying Vamp is really, really good at Hub, and I've seen him play Hub. I actually saw him play the
I'm going
Australian
live.
player Dan the King on
Dan?
it, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see if that bodes well for him. 0-4 already with the rail in hand, hitting the first of the shots, going for red. Although actually he drops in for a shot and wait, what? Punk Buster. Oh no, 0-4 is a cheater.
Corrupted packet flow. Somebody cross the streams.
Oh no.
God damn it,
Egon.
Punk Buster. Punk Buster has been a thorn to my scrotum for how many years now? Too many.
Well, good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, we're gonna get 0-4 back in here in just a second. He has no idea what that was.
Man, Vampire was rocking 50% overall accuracy there. That was epic.
Well, obviously need a packet tampon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Quake Live could not handle the likes of 0-4. Once more, we dive into the breach of Aerowalk 0-4 versus Vampire. This will potentially be the final map of the Intel Extreme Masters Season 5 group stage for tonight. 0-4 already hitting all of his rails again.
Vampire's getting all the armor though.
Yeah.
He has a much better stack, even regardless of all those rails. Even now, he still has a very comparable stack. What is that? 4 rails, something like that. 3.
Yeah, he's hit 60%. Not too bad. And it all
0-4 just left with
winds up
16 HP.
but here, though,
Vampire, don't
going-
hurt yourself like that. Oh.
Look how Vamp, with only the rockets to work with, can't charge up the stairs, cannot force a fight here. 0-4 is just like, oh, yeah, I can hang out until these 25s respawn behind me, no problem. Oh my god, hitting the railgun shot. Beautiful shot.
Jeez.
Here come the 25.
16-04 is biting into Vampire at every opportunity. But now Red's finally back up, and 04 seems to finally be learning, you know, don't sit on it early, especially when you're low on health like that. So damage is being thrown out either way. 04 is still very well stacked up on armor, but now he's going to have to move through the railgun teleporter in order to get some sort of health. Here comes Mega, though. Z4 is going to be moving back in for it, bringing on the bait for Vampire. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but it works fairly well for 04's attack, and that is going to be leaving Vampire running right into a rocket. 04, though, left with 34 health. He can be spawned off fairly quickly. Vampire is indeed looking for it. And 04 kind of hitting up here is pretty ballsy himself, but oh my god, here comes Vampire coming right back into the rocks.
Yeah, no, let me just call it out here. 60% railgun accuracy at the moment for 04. Vamp is having quite a hard time. Nice drop in by 04. Expecting Vamp to be hanging out way too long and whiffs that one rail, but still maintains a 55-ish % railgun accuracy. Not too shabby. The fuck was that?
That was me, dude. Yeah, puberty's gonna suck for me, I know.
Was that Rose?
No,
I really hope that was Rose.
That was not,
no,
man. Come on.
That was Jahar.
Leave me alone.
What did you just do to yourself?
Pick up by 0. I didn't do squat. 04 did it, man. Come on. It's called empathy.
04 did it to you? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was interesting. All right.
That's how you do
We
it.
were supposed to just move on, but no, you have to drag it back on out of the closet. Anywho, 04 up by
That's how we did
5. Plenty of armor for him as he heads back to the top of the map. And actually, it's going to be maybe a fight here for red armor. 04 actually dropping down first. And look at this. Closing the distance to Vampire in a brutal fashion. Vampire is going to be taking damage from all sides here as 04, even with red armor up, I mean, he's got this side of the map on lockdown. I mean, forget about the teleporters, forget about the positioning. 04 is not letting that red armor go anywhere. I like this cover.
Yeah, yellow was picked up by Vamp from down below. C4 trying to trap him. May have let the trap go on a little bit too long. And he'll finally will bounce around to the red, but gets a little bit of damage shoved in his face by a Vampire. Strong with the LG. But again, 04, 53% rail. Not letting up. Vamp finally hitting one of his own, trying to cut off the exit with the spam, and dropping in behind, slow weapon switch. A little bit of a delay there. 04 finally able to pick up the frag though. 6-0 on Arrow Walk with 6 minutes remaining.
I don't think 04 has had less than like a 200 cumulative stack since the first 30 seconds. Like, actually.
Dude, 120 plus 30 is not 200.
Oh,
just saying.
I wasn't looking at him right there. My bad.
69 and 0 is not 200. 69 100. Just saying. Yeah, I love you.
Get it, Steve-O. I get it.
In this house, we obey the laws of mathematics.
I swear, every time I mess up, you guys just rub it in my face forever. That was
we love you.
Vampire getting on the board, though. I feel like we're not taking this seriously enough because, you know, this is hub. The scores can change so ridiculously fast, so it's time to start taking a Vampire a little bit more seriously as he is scrambling for some health. Still very weak, not quite railable, but very close. And he's going to be looking to somehow sneak away this next red armor because nothing is on the map whatsoever. I think he just took all of the armors on the bottom part of the map, so either he's got to hide or be really sneaky in an attempt to do damage or steal away this red armor.
Back over to 04's point of view. And honestly,
Yeah,
I
and with
love...
that, I do like... Well, the game is a little bit different here. I mean, he's not having to kind of camp on top of red, but I really like the fact that he's spending a hell of a lot less time worming his butt cheeks on that red pad. I mean, it's just working out a hell of a lot better for him. I'm not exactly sure what was going through his head those previous two matches where we saw a lot of just kind of timing problems. But here, I mean, Vampire, he's taking frag after frag. 04 is having a very nice groove here. So there's very little to upset his concept of the timing either. So... Yeah, I mean, I don't see this really coming back for Vampire, to be honest.
Yeah. And we're getting a little bit of chatter in IRC. And I love how we can cast for, 4 hours, or yesterday, 5 hours straight. And the instant that we go off topic for about 20 seconds in what's essentially a blowout match, apparently someone has to totally get their panties in a twist. I love that. I love that. Hey, you know what, Mr. The Cole Hannibal, please join us on Quake Live TV. I want to see you hop on this mic and shoutcast for 4 hours straight, and just see what you can do. All right? So yeah, welcome to the staff.
Business,
You're
right?
hired.
Sandy vaginas.
Let's see how you do. All right? Can you keep on topic for 5 hours straight and keep
Don't
things
feed
interesting?
the trolls.
Please,
just
come
don't
on.
feed
Come
the
on.
trolls.
No.
Just
I'm done.
don't do it.
I'm done with this. I'm serious. I'm tired of the little armchair shoutcasting stuff. If you have some chops, then fucking put up. That's all I gotta say. 13-1, 0-4 is kicking ass and taking names. There's really not too much to shoutcast other than rail. 41%, 43%. Yep. And potential another frag coming out in just a few seconds. 0-4 has locked down Red Armor so extremely well throughout the course of this match. Finally, Vamp's going to get a bit of a buckshot. Blindsiding 0-4, but either way, comebacks not possible in this particular instance.
Very nice. 2 minutes 20 seconds left here. Vampire. Actually, is this the first Vampire game we've seen on air?
It's my,
I'm not sure what his record is right now. 0-4 obviously going to be very stiff competition for him, but there are the other matches in the group. Vampire is definitely the last guy I would kind of count out of this thing, but 0-4, I mean, after doing what he did to Destruct, I think 0-4 is going to be on a pretty high platter tonight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Top of the food chain for sure. I mean, taking out DKT is pretty huge, especially when DKT is probably about to beat Griffin, so means he's likely going to be the top of his group going into the finals, so he's going to be seated pretty nicely in New York if he continues to do well. Which I don't see him losing to anyone else in his group, so that's looking really good for 0-4. That puts him with the likes of either Vu or Dahang, whoever wins that group. Obviously Rafa and Chance. Chance, who's in kind of his own group without any other qualified pros, you know.
1 minute warning.
I would say actually 0-4, Griffin, and DKT is the group of death if there would be one, and I think he's going to come out on top.
It's by far the most challenging group in this group play.
Yep. Especially because Griffin showed up and played so well.
You know what he did? I really got to hand it to him. Bringing the one frag game to 0-4, not an easy task at all. Especially on a map like this. I mean, Vampire is just kind of underlining just how difficult that is. But to be honest, I would say, you know, despite Vampire playing the way that he is, I really think 0-4 is actually playing this better than he was earlier tonight. He's seeming much more comfortable. There's a lot less of the kind of seeming timing errors and kind of just awkwardness. You know, being sick will fuck with your head for sure. I mean, it'll definitely give you a pretty mighty swing as far as focus goes.
I'm gonna head straight into Sack and Dahang, which is live right now.
Woot.
And not to cry over spilt milk or discredit anyone in Group C, but I think if Griffin was seeded into Group C, he might have even been able to beat Chance, because Chance has been having a really tough time with the likes of Zeal and Ray. And I think watching Griffin right there, he might even be in stronger form than Chance at this point, although that's just an assumption.
Tides 2-2 on DM13, Dahang versus Gelisac. It's all about evil geniuses tonight. And let's see if this is, this is the first map, guys. So we're gonna watch this until we drop. take a look and see how the Hang is doing. He has himself, well, had himself a little bit over full health, but got totally destroyed by Gelisak's LG, and he is destroyed once more by Rockets. Nice bit of follow-up, and we are now at 4-2, Gelisak's favor.
Indeed, we are. Gelisak right now up by, well, up on to Hang.